Welcome to this most delightful and enlightening English lesson provided by Enzo's Butler, the epitome of excellence in the Exceptional English Club. Today we shall embark on a journey of knowledge, exploring the profound wisdom encapsulated within the realms of From Liability Lover to Asset Accumulator, Wealth Lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Within the pages of this essay, we shall uncover a treasure trove of words that shall foster your linguistic growth. Behold, as the words rental, miserly, and romp dance upon the parchment, painting vivid pictures of financial success. Delve into the realm of phrasal verbs, where the art of expression is elevated to new heights. Witness the power of laid off, asking after, busting up, and brings forward, as they intertwine with the narrative. We shall also explore the enchanting world of idioms and sayings. Learn to conquer your fears, for as the wise say, don't let the fear of losing outweigh the thrill of winning. Discover the importance of patience and prudence, for it is said that one should never count one's chickens before they hatch. And let us not forget the notion of abundance, for life is not a mere zero-sum game. As we progress through this enlightening journey, you shall be tested and challenged, for comprehension is the key to mastery. We shall conclude with a practice session, where the seeds of knowledge shall be nurtured and bloom into brilliance. My dear students, embrace this opportunity with open arms and receptive minds. Let the wisdom of the ages guide you towards a brighter future, where liabilities transform into assets and abundance becomes your faithful companion. Together, let us embark on this quest for knowledge, for today marks a significant step towards your personal and financial growth. From Liability Lover to Asset Accumulator, Wealth Lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The philosopher Lao Tzu once remarked, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step." And so it is with wealth creation, as Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad shows us. The old guard would often bang on about trading time for money. They'd encourage us to find out about the best jobs, fill out applications, and, once hired, eagerly await a pay raise or promotion. The antithesis, however, lies not in asking after a higher wage but in working to learn, not for money. The rich are not those fetching up the highest salaries. They are the ones who set upon the path of continuous learning and found their wealth therein. What if we plucked at the strings of conventional wisdom and played a different tune? The rich don't pack up their dreams in the face of adversity. Instead, they romp in the field of opportunities. Consider your own financial journey. If you've been laid off or you're looking on as others leap up the corporate ladder, you may feel disheartened. But what if that situation is a disguised opportunity? An opportunity to embark on a journey where the fear of losing doesn't outshine the thrill of the chase? We tend to wander off the path of wealth creation when we don't comprehend the difference between assets and liabilities. We buy a shiny new car, mistaking it for an asset, when in reality, it's a liability, a wolf in sheep's clothing that's taking a bite out of our wealth. On the other hand, the wealthy take their extra income and invest it in assets, real estate, stocks, businesses, that act as golden eggs, continuously laying more money and fostering a positive loop of wealth creation. Society often looks on the middle class as people who have it all. However, they're the ones busting up their wealth by buying liabilities that, in reality, pull them away from affluence. Wealth, though, is not a zero-sum game. It's not taken from one and given to another. It is created. This notion brings forward the idea that wealth comes from value-added activities and creative problem-solving, an approach the rich often employ to make their fortune. Yet, what do the rich do differently? They mind their own business and don't count their chickens before they hatch. Not in the sense of keeping their noses out of others' affairs, but in the sense of treating their finances as a business, investing in assets that generate cash flow and appreciating value over time. The rich might start a company, not for the thrill of the chase, but for the lessons they learn and the wealth they can accumulate. Wealth creation, therefore, is not about putting all your eggs in one basket. It's about taking control of one's financial life. Kiyosaki's journey exemplifies this approach. He turned his home into a rental, creating wealth for himself and his family, took a non-progressive job and amplified his income, and invested his time in startups, providing value and gaining insights and connections. Remember, the rich don't work for money. They have their money work for them. This approach is not about being miserly. Rather, it's about how much you can keep and grow. The wealthiest are those who understand that it's not about how much you earn, but how efficiently you use what you earn to build more wealth. They see every dollar as a potential employee that can work around the clock to make them more money. A change in perspective can, indeed, go a long way. We all dream of financial independence. The secret is to consistently remind ourselves of that reason. Embrace the wisdom from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Give without expecting a return. Learn from every job, and don't let the fear of losing outweigh the thrill of winning. And remember, the wealthiest people don't necessarily have the most. They just make the most of what they have. In this ongoing journey of financial independence, we have a choice. Continue as we are, or take a different path, one that is less traveled and potentially filled with challenges. It is this less traveled path, the one filled with learning, innovation, and creativity, that will lead us to wealth and financial freedom. Let's all take that step today. Comprehension questions. Question number 1. What do the rich do differently in regards to their finances? Question number 2. What do the wealthy invest their extra income in? Question number 3. What is the antithesis of trading time for money? Question number 4. What is the difference between the wealthy and those fetching up the highest salaries? Vocabulary multi-choice. Not in the sense of keeping their noses out of others' affairs, but in the sense of treating their finances as a business. What? In assets that generate cash flow and appreciating value over time. A. Trading. B. Affluence. C. Dealing. D. Investing. E. Encourage. It is this less traveled path, the one filled with learning, innovation, and creativity, that will lead us to what? And financial freedom. A. Accumulate. B. Wealth. C. Human. D. Remarked. E. Personal. They'd encourage us to find out about the best jobs, fill out applications, and, once hired, eagerly await a pay raise or what? A. Assets. B. Comprehend. C. Termination. D. Promotion. E. Bonus. The rich are not those fetching up the highest salaries. They are the ones who set upon the path of what? Learning and found their wealth therein. A. High. B. Higher. C. Continuous. D. Wealthiest. E. Affluence. Phrasal verbs multi-choice. The antithesis, however, lies not in what? A higher wage but in working to learn, not for money. A. Looking about. B. Asking of. C. Looking only. D. Asking after. E. Leaving after. The old guard would often, what? Trading time for money. A. Bang him about. B. Rattle something. C. Go on about. D. Bang on about. E. Bang on walls. This notion, what? The idea that wealth comes from value-added activities and creative problem-solving, an approach the rich often employ to make their fortune. A. Brings up. B. Carries about. C. Brings forward. D. Takes forward. E. Puts forward. However, they're the ones, what? Their wealth by buying liabilities that, in reality, pull them away from affluence. A. Busting up. B. Giving back. C. Busting through. D. Using off. E. Making up. Idioms and phrases. Definition: to plan for success before it is certain. A. Wolf in sheep's clothing. B. Around the clock. C. Count one's chickens before they hatch. D. Zero-sum game. Definition: give up on one's dreams. A. Around the clock. B. Zero-sum game. C. Put all one's eggs in one basket. D. Pack up one's dreams. Definition: to risk everything on one venture. A. Put all one's eggs in one basket. B. Count one's chickens before they hatch. C. Around the clock. D. Pack up one's dreams. Definition: something that appears harmless but is actually dangerous. A. Wolf in sheep's clothing. B. Put all one's eggs in one basket. C. Count one's chickens before they hatch. D. Pack up one's dreams. Definition: a situation in which one person's gain is balanced by another person's loss. A. Count one's chickens before they hatch. B. Put all one's eggs in one basket. C. Zero-sum game. D. Around the clock. I express my utmost gratitude for your attentive ear. If you enjoyed this lesson, kindly subscribe and share it with your friends. Should you seek further enlightenment in the intricacies of the English language, I do cordially invite you to pay a visit to enzosbutler.club and join our growing community of English enthusiasts. I am Enzo's Butler, always at your service.